Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about taking the challenges and what happens when you get close to passing and in the last few days of the challenge and you need to make that final few percent to get over the line. So before we get going, hit the subscribe button, give the video a nice big thumbs up and comment down below how you get on with your challenges and how close you are to passing. So I'm on a journey this year to try and get as much funding with prop firms as possible and therefore try and get up to $1 million account. But with that comes all the challenges managing multiple accounts and all of the extra pressure it puts onto you as a trader, and always trying to make those daily percentage gains as well as stick to all different trading rules. So I made a decision at the beginning of this week is to focus on just one and get that one passed, and when I'm actually refunded with that one, go on and do other challenges when I've got more confidence and able to trade multiple accounts. So I even closed down all of the broker platforms, literally got rid of them completely, so I'm not logging in, not checking, and that's fine. I'm going to focus on the FTMO £140,000 account and getting that one over the line, or at least as close as I can, and therefore have the confidence if I do a retake to get where I need to be next month. So I'm currently at a stage where I've gained 6% and I need to get to the 10% to pass, and I have 6 days left. So 4% in 6 days, definitely achievable. When you look at my performance over the past 6 trading days, I've actually put on 7% of the account. So I was pretty much almost break even after running for almost sort of 2-3 weeks on the account, and it really had a massive push when I closed all the other brokers down and just focused on this one and got really good results. And even when you look at those last 6 days, the majority of the results only came in 3. So on those 3 days, that's brought on 85% of those profits just on 3 trading days. So I know that although I've got 6 days left, if I stick to what I'm doing, I can easily get the 4%. But it's almost like the closer you get to the finish line, the further it becomes and gets further away from you. And it's not just in trading and these challenges, it's almost everything in life. If you look at sports, you're a runner and you're trying to do the 100 meters. And the closer you get to the line, it almost feels like it's harder to get over the line because people are all around you chasing you down. And it's just that extra pressure that we put onto ourselves to succeed that it makes it harder to get to the actual finish line. And that's where we start taking too many risks. So for example, I'm up 6%. I could easily risk 5% on a trade and try and get that sort of almost a 1-to-1 and therefore get that extra 4% I need in one trade. But unfortunately, that extra risk, if I was to lose that trade and be back down to break even or just a little bit in profit, I might as well just cancel the rest of the week and just say, okay, fine, I'll take the retake. It's extra pressure I don't need. I'd rather be meticulous and methodical and get to where I need to be rather than taking a shortcut by risking more than I would in my normal trading plan. And that's where I feel a lot of traders fail in these challenges, and me especially, because obviously you're always chasing that ultimate goal and it's very difficult to maintain focus. It's easy to have an off day and just sort of forget where you are, have a few losing trades and not get back into that rhythm of getting momentum to get where you need to be at that 10% return. Having that positive mindset and that mental toughness to really focus and grind out those last few percent, I find is often the toughest to do in these challenges. It's easy to get carried away and just get onto a run at the beginning and get 3, 4, 5% very quickly. But that last 3, 4% is always the hardest to get. Sometimes you can get lucky. You can literally place one trade and get a really good 3-to-1 return to risk, and before you know it, you're straight in there and you've hit your targets. But sometimes it's when you're being more methodical like I do in my trading, and I'm only risking 0.5% to make probably 1%. I'm trying to get in 8 to 10 trades if they're all winners, or possibly 15 trades if there's a few losers in there to get where I need to be. You start breaking down by day, by hour, by session, and before you know it, you've had not a very productive morning, and they think, okay, the pressure comes onto the afternoon. I must meet my targets, and those targets get further and further away. And so chasing the goals and chasing the targets become harder and harder the more you focus on them. And especially if you're a trend trader like myself, I'm waiting for a trend to set up and establish, and that could take many days. So yesterday's example, I missed a really good short on the FTSE. It was in a zone where I looked it was going to get rejected, and I could have shorted it and made a really good return, but I didn't. And now I'm having to wait for that to now establish itself back into a trend. It's now looking to be reversing, therefore it could take many sessions or many days to come to fruition before I can get back in to start trading that. But I'll keep looking at the charts, trying to find an opportunity, forcing it to happen. I don't want to force the trade to happen. I want to let the trade come to me and wait. But as I say, days start counting down, you get closer to that end date of when the challenge rolls over, and you need to either have made the 10% profit or at least still be in profit to be able to get the repeat. So if I'm able to come through this trading month with FTMO and get a repeat, I still think that's a massive positive, because when this account does get funded, I know that every month that I've been trying to get these challenges done and get a repeat, when it's actually funded, I know that every month I can actually be in a positive state. And being able to finish a month in a positive, for me, is more of an achievement than actually getting to a 10% target in 3 or 4 days. It's that consistency as traders we need to build that therefore allows us to be in this for the long term and not literally boom and bust. So we're not going to blow our account next month and then have to start all over again. So I hope you enjoyed my little ramblings of where I am with my challenge, and it's given a bit more inspiration for you guys to actually focus on achieving the target but not pushing it and actually failing. So fingers crossed, in 4 or 5 days time I will actually have passed this phase of the challenge and get onto the verification, and if I do, I'll keep you updated. See you all again soon. Cheers.